Hey Leo, this is your mid-May reading, and as I was sitting with your energy, the first thing I heard was, I am the fire and force of the universe, and I burn all that is not in alignment with my orbit. So, what is your orbit? And do you feel aligned with your orbit? And if you are aligned with your orbit, what is everything that's surrounding you that is not aligned with your orbit, and why are you allowing it to be there? So as you're able to observe everything within your experience and really take it in, taking in your environment, taking in the people around you, taking in friends, family, taking in coworkers, neighbors, people that surround you. What is it that does not feel is serving you now? What is hindering your orbit? Your energy wheel that's spinning around you all the time and attracting and also pushing away. What is it that's interfering for this star to fully manifest? So, Hanged Man, 5 of Discs, and the Devil. So, as you're able to take in everything around you and observe what is impeding the full movement of your freedom in a way, and as you're able to see what is occurring in your space, in your sphere, in your life, in your orbit, around people's orbits that are also in your space, because I'm also seeing energies around you that are draining you on some level. Whether you realize it or not, there's some energies around you or within you that are being allowed in your space. But they are taking from your cup. So they're taking from your cup, and you're also allowing that to happen in a sort of way because of your big loving heart, and also your perceptions that are always giving a chance, you're always willing, you're always wanting to hold this space for yourself, for others. But when does that space become limiting for you? When does that space start, instead of empowering you and connecting you with others, when does it start limiting you and your environment? When does it start weaving the wrong type of tapestry that is hindering your expansion, that's hindering the luck that surrounds you, and hinders the growth and expansion and the invitation of new energies to move into your sphere? So Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So how can we switch polarities for these energies? How can you move into a space that is free and clear, Ten of Swords, of this sort of overburdening mental energy, overburdening energetic energy that's not necessary? Possible immature environment that you're around in some sort of way that isn't promoting the highest evolution of your expansion, well-being, and moving you into the star energy of you transmitting, receiving and transmitting your divine light. The key for you will be through the receiving of your light, transferring that into the work in your world, and allowing yourself to give of yourself entirely, but not to the people and the places and situations that you have been. It's more now about embodying your fire, and allowing that to transmute into the world, and allowing that to be your focus instead of these energies around you. And whether it be your own energy that's been draining you in some sort of way, perhaps it's been your own energy that's been draining yourself. So naturally, in the world, you would start to mirror that within your relationships. So as you're able to identify these energies and to break away from them and to release them, then you can move into the star, into giving every drop of yourself to your divine creation that was given to you by Spirit. So all of these outside forces that are impeding that in any way, shape, or form for you, now is the time to say no. To see them for what they are. Some of these are adolescent patterns that have just carried on throughout time and space, still now to this day. So it's a release of these adolescent patterns that are still carrying forth, and still carrying forth within relationships that you have with others. And perhaps also taking time to see what are those relationships and how do they serve one another, and the ones that are creating a bridge to elevate and to spiral you both upward. Those are the ones to cultivate and to grow and to nourish, and the other ones to let them be, to allow them to dissolve. So as you're able to move through those and release habits, release patterns, release those bonds with people that aren't serving you, perhaps out of comfort, but unhealthy type of comfort patterns, then you'll be birthing yourself into the beginning of a whole new world for yourself, full of magic and your divine light, full of what you came here to actually do, and to take that to the next level. So to move in that way, to move in that light that you were created here to do, and to not let these little minions around you get in your way or hold you back. So thank you guys so much, Leo, for being here. I will put a link for the extended, and we will go over the rest of your cards there. And we will also pull clarifiers. All right, thank you guys.